Ladies and gentlemen, all right, episode 204, January 29th. January is almost behind us, which means there's only one football game left. There's only one. Yeah, it's National Puzzle Day, which there really wasn't a lot about puzzles, unfortunately. In 1767, map maker John Spilsbury creates the first jigsaw puzzle. How about that? Map maker. Uh-huh.
What a name.
Now,
it's exciting.
I mean, how long ago is that?
What'd you say?
260 years?
18 what?
1767. Shout out Kilgore.
1767?
Yeah, that's 260. It's 257 years.
50, yeah, I was going to say 57 because 1775, right? When America.
Tex, get in here.
And 250 is about to come up.
Tex,
this is 250.
1776, man.
Next year. Next year.
I think it's 1776. 1776.
All right. Wait just a second.
We're over here dying, floundering.
We're going to start the show over again. Just cut that first part out.
No, remember it. Let it be in your brain. B. McCormick's here. Road Goat. Absolutely. Now, there is no football this week. I mean, there's the Pro Bowl and the Senior Bowl, but who really cares about any of that because nobody plays in those anymore. Anyways, we got some information on that here in a little bit with on the show. We're going to talk a little bit about
I'm interested in the Senior Bowl.
Of course you are. I just said nobody's interested. You're interested in it. How about that? Sure. Shout out.
I can tell you I'm more interested in that than the Pro Bowl.
I'm watching hockey right now. Shout out to the goalies or the Devils goalie. He's got the old Marty Brodeur paint job going on there on his helmet.
I
respect that. I respect the old Marty Brodeur.
The green. Wait, is it the green and reds?
No, not the green and reds. He's got the old the Devils on the side, the little devil emblem on the side. I respect that. Hate the Devils, but respect that. So we're done with football essentially until the Super Bowl. We got the Senior Bowl. I'm sure there's another bowl somewhere that we're missing. I have to ask this, J-Vi, how you feel? The Bills are done. You've had a few days here to let it. I've got a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to go over, so we're going to relive it. But I just want to get you before we rub your face in it. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I washed my clothes. I folded them up. I tucked them in my drawer, so they're ready to go next year. What's there to say?
I've got a whole bunch of stuff to say to show you. That will make you relive a whole bunch of things that are like, are you kidding me? Look at DFS golf stats. They're back. Gosh, I love these guys. They were DFS NFL stats for the season. Now they're DFS. We got to get DFS golf stats because, yes, that's good timing. Tex smoking on that Bills pack. We need him on the show because he is also a DFS golf season. And in about 2 weeks, it is golf season, boys. We're in full-blown prep mode. I'm trying to get us into the waste management.
I know. I keep getting notifications. Somebody's tagging me stuff. I'm like, what in the world?
They'd say all you got to do is like the post, tag your friends. You can get VIP tickets to the waste management. We've always talked about that's where we want to go.
Do they fly us out there too?
That I don't know. That I am not sure.
That's the tricky part.
We've got a little bit of Super Bowl preview. We're going to put a bow on the AFC Championship game. Nobody cares about the NFC one because it was a rout. Shout out. I told you, by the way, shambles meter, light poles in Philly. I don't know if you saw what happened. Prayers to that guy and his family. Did you see somebody fell off one of the light poles?
Yes.
No, he got put in critical condition and then ended up passing away. He was 18 years old.
Oh, my God.
College student.
That's terrible. It's terrible. Number one. Number two. Stop climbing the light poles, people.
Don't do it. let that
They used to do that in North Carolina too. Remember a couple times we went down there,
Franklin Street.
Franklin Street, and it was the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they more dangerous now than that? Are the light poles bigger, faster, stronger? You know, is it more dangerous now? Should people wear guardian caps when they climb them?
I don't know. Maybe they should.
Oh my gosh. Don't climb. I told you it was number 1 on the shambles meter. We tried to warn everybody before the game was over, or as soon as it happened. He said DFS Golf says bottle blonde tint on the 16th. But Waste Management changed my life. Party with Mike Napoli and Billy Hamilton. Hey, isn't that the guy from Firefest?
Mm.
No, that's McFarland. Never mind. Oh, we also have NFL awards. We did our own awards. Awards. Question for you, Tex. Did Tex start smoking cigars when he saw AJ and McAfee?
Oh.
In your face, dude.
Who's AJ?
AJ Hawk. The guy who never says anything ever on McAfee's show.
Sits there in silence.
Yeah. And he's the biggest dude on the screen. Which is weird.
I know who AJ Hawk is. I didn't know he's on the show.
You wouldn't, because he just sits there. Heavy Steps is here. Let's go. Now, the question is, do we boycott the Super Bowl? That's the question.
No.
Yes, we have to.
I can't.
I already said we would.
I can't do it. You can do it. You boycott it.
I'll do it.
I've already said multiple times that I'm gonna watch it, but I won't enjoy it.
Well, here's the thing too: is there can only be one happy fan base at the end of the day. But I don't want my lasting memory of football for the off season to be what I watched on Sunday night. I want to be able to watch it as a non-biased fan and enjoy the game, hopefully at a very high level, since these are two of the best teams in the league, according to
supposedly two of the best.
Allegedly. Play the game.
I have already proclaimed multiple times on Twitter that we aren't watching it.
Okay.
So am I speaking for us? Am I speaking for me?
No, you're speaking for yourself.
Speaking for you.
Am I gonna be? Should I be expecting?
Microphone. You're speaking for yourself.
You've also put out preposterous things about Brock Purdy on there too. So you speak for yourself more than you speak for us. This is a company account.
This is a company account. Company account.
I know. I got on to somebody on Instagram the other day. They, I don't know. I think I was just mad because the Bills lost. They posted something about it was the clip about Josh. I can't spell Super Bowl without Josh Allen.
Oh my gosh!
And somebody wrote they can't win one with him either. And I said, listen here, we didn't say anything about winning it. We just said you can't spell it without it. Watch the show.
Dude, you gotta get. It's so hard to not. You gotta try to be as anonymous as possible. But I've kind of given up on Instagram, on Twitter. I've given up. It's just Purdy all the time.
If somebody comes on the show, we don't back down from talking trash to them on the show. I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to back down from talking trash on Instagram or whatever one it is.
I don't care. I do have people who are like, do you run the Instagram or the Twitter? Which I was like, we all do like a different separate piece of it. So depending on which team you might yell at, you're not going to know who the hell we root for. So it doesn't matter. Okay. So we got all that to talk about. Quickly, first, everybody that's here, this is a great debate. We did one about what animals could you beat up. Now we're going to have animals. Those of you listening to the podcast, thank you. If you hear us yell at people in the comments, because we film in front of a live virtual audience as we record this live. So if you're listening, subscribe to the show, hit the like button. That always helps us out. We're doing some great numbers on Instagram and TikTok because we yell about stupid stuff like this, where it's just bears and eagles and lions all over your screen and then nonsense about our teams. But I'm not going to back down for boycotting the Super Bowl. You know why? Sorry, I didn't get to yell, but I want to yell because I don't care about this game. I'm sick of it. It's going to end the same way it always ends, and I don't want to watch it. And I want to be the one that says, hey, I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't care. Tired of it. I'm over it.
How are you gonna host the show next Sunday then?
I'm gonna watch the game cast. I'm not gonna watch it down.
Oh, okay,
I'm gonna Butch P that. I'm gonna Butch P that thing.
You're just
We need your wife.
You know what you should do?
to
Hang on,
film
if they
you
do like
watching
a Simpsons broadcast or something.
I don't know.
That's what you
No, it's
Watch
only on
instead.
Fox. It's on Fox. They don't do all the things that ESPN does for college football playoffs.
I think I'm taking the Beats and the Lions to defend me. There you go, Steps. Now you're on it. Here we go. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you listening, audio version, there's a picture on the screen right now, and it says from dudes posting their W's on Twitter. It says dudes will spend 20 plus hours debating this. You get to pick two of these animals. They will defend you, and the rest are coming to kill you. So you get 50. Is that a great eagle? Or is that
It's like a golden eagle.
Golden eagle. There you go. 50 golden eagles. 10 crocodiles or those alligators?
Those are alligators.
3 grizzly bears. 7 yaks. 1 hunter with looks like a shotgun. 15 wolves. 10,000 rats. 5 silverback gorillas or 4 lions.
Oh, those are rats?
Yeah, they look like rats.
I thought those were bulls.
Why would you get 10,000 bulls?
I thought that was a picture from the running of the bulls.
Oh, it's rats. It's a bunch of Brad Marchands just running around, just licking everybody. Okay, Tex, do you want to go first?
Yeah.
All right,
I'm taking the hunter and 10,000 rats.
Okay, please explain. Please explain the 10,000.
Because all you got to do is send, like, at each one of those things, the rats in packs. They're going to get distracted. They're going to be trying to get those rats off of their faces. They're going to be trying to get the rats out of their way. And the dude's going to be standing back there picking them off one by one.
With your shotgun, or whatever that is.
Shotgun with buckshot. You could, buddy.
Don't buddy me. I haven't even gone yet.
It's over. It's over.
You're not that
It's
guy,
over.
pal.
Yeah, you're not that guy.
It's over.
So we got
It's over. You get some
one
double up buckshot, 10,000 rats. That's all you need.
I would, of course, you pick a 10,000 rats.
They're never gonna make it to you. Nothing's gonna run. There's no way. There's no way anything.
You don't think?
Well, here's the question, though.
100% no.
Is the rest is coming to kill you?
The rest is coming to kill you.
So that means 15 wolves are coming to kill you. 3 bears are coming to kill you. 4,
okay.
Is one of the bears Caleb Williams because he can't throw anything?
They don't come individually, do they? They come in the packs. You know, I don't know. This is why there's so much debate for it.
Great question, Steps.
I mean,
I'm just telling you. I think that you could send the rats out in groups. Like the eagles, I mean, that's nothing. You just shoot those things right out of the sky.
So you're instituting telekinesis
nothing
right
but
now.
feathers. Yeah, nothing but feathers. Yeah, I'm just.
Well,
they're defending you. So I'm assuming you could put them in little strategic places to do it. Yeah, I think
like
that there's no way. There's no way. Exactly. There's no way those rats won't annoy the hell out of whatever it is that's coming towards you, or irritate them, or cause them to stop. And you get a shotgun with buckshot with endless shot, buddy, pal.
So
it's over. It's over.
It's gonna be you and another dude and 10,000 rats.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, exactly. When we both got shotguns, with buckshot. That's it. It's
two dudes, 1,000 rats. 10,000 rats.
Yep.
2 dudes, 10,000 rats.
Heavy Steps game on. You ever been on a dove hunt? You ever been on a duck hunt? Those things ain't getting close, buddy.
You think 50 of them? You think you could rattle off 50 of them?
Buddy.
No. I don't know. J-Vi, you go next.
They'll be going after the rats, dude. They'll be going after the rats. They're going after the rats. They're going to get distracted.
Well,
The prey drive is too much.
My mind's kind of blown just by first you telling me what all these were because I thought they were completely different things. I also thought that the one person in the middle was supposed to represent yourself, so I didn't think about including the one person because I thought that was supposed to be me, and I'm picking two of the things
back
around.
to back.
I thought the top left.
2 shotguns.
I thought the top left. She said it was the golden eagle. Just quick glance on a small phone screen. I thought those were bald eagles, and
they're close.
I thought to myself, I don't want that because those things almost went extinct. So they're not very good at defending themselves.
Correct.
I thought that the rats were bulls, and I'm like, I've seen 10,000 bulls running a race, and those guys are idiots. So I don't really want them. The male lions, they fight each other. And they are by themselves all the time. So I don't know where that's going to be. I don't know if they're going to turn on me. I don't want them. I like the crocodiles or alligators because those have been along, as long as the dinosaurs. They know how to survive.
It's true.
I don't know much about the gorillas. They can't move. They're quick.
Kidding me, dude?
If you surround yourself by water, what are all these animals going to come get? Water.
At some point.
Mm-hmm.
At some point. So what was your decide?
I think I'm going alligators and wolves.
No, dude. You know why? You know why it's wrong? Because the rats also like water.
Again, I explained I didn't know those were rats though.
So guess what's going to happen? They're going to eat some of those rats, dude. Those rats are going to come over there and just eat you from the legs up.
I would if I saw 10,000 rats coming at me, I might poop my pants. That'd be
rats aren't hunters though.
They're starved.
Can you imagine you just standing there and the ground starts shaking?
1984 or read 1984.
Rats aren't hunters, dude.
Lions will eat your ass end up. They're killers. They would feast on the gators. All I can think about is that what's the movie? The other guys.
But the female lions, they are always together, and they beat the male lions sometimes. They don't want them near their pack.
Well, all I have to do is be like, "Hey, Lions, it's the NFC Championship game," and they'll lose. That's all you have to do to the Lions. Just be like, "Hey, Dan Campbell's here." And he's like, "We're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here's a can of dip."
Stop. Steve, don't get me started on Dan Campbell's dip teeth again.
He's a Copenhagen guy.
His Dan Campbell's dip teeth looks like the hockey sticks at Played Against Sports where they're standing up behind the bench.
That's why he's got such bad teeth.
Unbelievable. Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
He's a Coke guy.
Coke guy.
Idiot. I'm okay. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going 50 Eagles. Going 50 Eagles because I learned in Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit or whichever one it was that had the Eagles that when everything was going to hell in a handbasket, what saved the day? The Eagles. And I'm definitely going Grizzly Bears.
You can only get 3 of them.
That's okay. Me, 50 Eagles. I could get the Eagles to fly the Grizzly Bears around and myself, and I could ride 2 of them. Like the never-ending story. We'll make an eagle centipede, and we just fly around, and I just drop the Grizzly Bears on everybody. Bam. We just swoop in, grizzly bear coming from the sky. You'll never even see it.
Well,
and I think they'll handle those rats. I think they'll absolutely handle those rats. I'm going Eagles, Grizzly Bears. Here's
why I don't like the human one. Because it doesn't tell you exactly which human it is. It could be a DEI human. I don't know what type of human they're going to give me.
It could be Harry from Dumb and Dumber. Yeah. Harry, you're alive and you're a terrible shot.
then I'll have 10,000 rats. I don't want. I don't know. I don't trust the human.
I'm just putting all your eggs in the baskets of the rats is a bold move. I get
That's-
the premise, but it's very bold.
At some point, some of those rats aren't going to survive. So,
Yeah, that's the point.
but
10,000 rats.
there's enough of them. Do they recreate? I don't know. Is it just you always have 10,000, or are they replaced? I don't. There's not enough. There's,
Repeat it. Oh, dude, then you got all them. They'll start some riots on your side, dude. Go glue yourself to the street. 10,000 rats that'd be bad then. That'd be real bad. Well, that was fun. Anything else on this debate?
too many questions. Too many.
You could go literally for hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Headlines. I forgot what's next. What's next? Headlines. Here we go. Number 3, Bears fans get tricked into more hope. Hilarious. There's an article out that came up with this right here. This is from Chicago Bears Muse. Went viral. Bears' new offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle, which sounds like a millennial girl baby shower, is the nephew of legendary Bears head coach and player Mike Ditka. Turns out, no, he's not. Somebody got. Everybody was all hype on the Ditka train again.
Dude, the Bears cannot get out of 1985. They want their franchise and team to be the 1985 Bears again so bad. I mean, the fans. It's all the Bears. That's the 85 team. I mean, everything they do is based around that team.
I'm not going to lie. That sweater is absolute fire, though.
It is. It would
100%. 100%. That's an iconic look with the aviators, the stash. Mm-hmm. Dude, we got it. We're going to get to that. Don't you worry. We'll get to the Pro Bowl. So, anyways, I just thought that was funny. Pro Bowl alternates flying off the shelves.
Ooh.
Again, here we go.
Tyler Huntley.
These two guys, because
Josh
here's
Allen
the updated Pro Bowl roster. Joe Burrow is going to be there for the AFC. Russell Wilson will replace Josh Allen.
I thought Joe Burrow wasn't going.
It says right now, this came out, I don't know when. Came out to Tuesday, January 28th.
Who else opted out?
Lamar, yeah. Lamar. Drake May replaces Lamar Jackson. Brian Thomas Jr. made it. He replaces Zay Flowers. Jonnu Smith replaced Kelsey.
James Cook replaced somebody.
Who did?
James Cook.
Did he?
Yeah, he replaced somebody. He didn't make it originally.
Jonathan Taylor, Joe Mixon, Derrick Henry.
The Bills put out something about him going.
So the NFC, Jared Goff, Jaden Daniels, Sam Darnold. Bijan replaces Saquon Barkley. Malik Neighbors replaces Amon-Ra St. Brown. Mike Evans replaces CeeDee Lamb.
Would you go to this?
Robert Hunt. Or, hey, that guy. Robert Hunt replaces Landon Dickerson. Shout out Robert Hunt. That's the guy that did the swirly bird.
If you were selected to this, would you go to it?
Yeah, I'd go. Wouldn't you?
Depends. If it was my first time, probably yes.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be fun to go down there.
I was thinking the same thing as Russ. If it was my first time, I would
unless
go.
It's in Hawaii. After that, I would not go. I don't want to go to Orlando.
Is that where this one is?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Orlando.
So I just think it's funny that you put up these stats here. The Pro Bowl, Russell Wilson, Drake May. Both who didn't even play an entire season. They're still in the Pro Bowl.
That was like 2 years ago when Tyler Huntley made it. He played like three games.
He played 4 games. I remember I was reading something about it. So, anyways, Pro Bowl alternates. They've made a sham of this. It's a joke.
Did Brock Purdy make it?
No, he didn't.
Mm,
Did Dak make it?
Not even an alternate. He was hurt. Didn't play the whole year.
Did Josh Allen make it? Because he's not there.
he did. But also, I wouldn't want to play in this either because, if your season ended 2-3 weeks ago, that means you got to stay in a little bit of shape still.
Good point.
But if your season just ended last week, I wouldn't want to go because I'd want a week to not do anything.
Good point. Good point. Press conferences are hot right now.
Oh, are they?
Oh yeah. We're gonna pull this down, and we're gonna pull up some nice press conferences here, Tex. Don't you worry. I know you're worried, but don't be. Because we had the coach for the Jaguars got interviewed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we played against him.
Yeah, that was weird that you sent that.
Yeah, he was a quarterback at UMass.
2004 or 5 to 2008 or 9.
Yeah, but it was 2006 national championship.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this guy must. I want to know your opinion on this because
Duval. Duval.
Liam Cohen takes the press conference and gives the Duval like he's talking to his girlfriend in high school, and his parents know that he's on the phone, so he's trying to be quiet. That's the way he sounded whenever he said
Duval.
It's like his friends have other friends, so they bring him to meet the other friends, and he's trying to fit in. Dude, just don't say anything.
Dude, why did he do his face like that? Watch this.
Duval.
That's what I'm saying. He's trying to be cool. Like, he thinks it's cool.
Like, I don't know the whole thing was weird. Like, here's another, hold on. Here's his other, he's talking
honesty.
He's talking about honesty. And he's got an acronym called FAST, which is like football. I don't know what it's FAST. It's something where he brings in an acronym, which if you do that, you have to be,
Spell it right?
Do what?
Did he spell it right?
Yeah, but it's something weird, dude. So somebody else.
Is it just me, or in this picture do his eyes look uneven like Sloth from the Goonies?
Yeah,
dude, I'm telling you, I don't.
I want to surround ourselves with people that are going to be able to tell you hard truths.
So he's over here going off this rant about honesty when he just told the Bucs, "Yeah, I'll take the job," and then he went behind their backs and took this job instead. So his whole pillar is honesty.
Be able to show you your blind spots, because that's really, like I mentioned, where growth occurs, when you can truly be yourself and be honest with.
Okay, this guy honestly has watched way too many Tony Robbins videos about trying to tie together growth from within.
Looking in the mirror, knowing that process to get you there was clean and it was right, and the results will speak for themselves.
Here's the thing I noticed about this guy is, like, if you watch Peyton Manning talk, he talks with his hands a ton, and it's like almost obnoxious how much he talks with his hands.
Yes.
This guy talks with his face. Like, his eyes are moving, his face is twitching, and it's like Peyton Manning's hands on his face.
Duval.
Dude, if I'm a Jags fan, that's my ringtone forever.
Yes.
Like, anytime my boys call me Duval, Duval, like I'm waking up to that in the morning. Like, hold on, I got a coach. I got a call. Here's the next one. Here's another press conference text.
Smiles. There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes.
No.
There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes.
That is edited. That has to be edited.
No, it is not. 100%. Jerry Joseph asking the reaction that Cowboys fans makes him feel. There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes.
Is that
Very low percentage.
is that a knock on Robert Kraft?
No, I think he's talking about oil rigs.
He's
That's what he's talking
okay.
about.
Glory holes.
Yeah,
He's talking about
oil
what is he?
rigs.
He's
Money.
talking about the 4th of July, America's team. The old, hey, go down there to the 4th of July store and get some glory holes. We got to light off some fireworks, boys. Oh my gosh, dude, what is wrong with him? And then we got this one. This is one of our guys that we played with. This went viral, which was, we know this. We know him and his wife. So this is going to lead us right into the last talking point. Also, Tex, how do you feel about Schottenheimer? Did we already talk about that? Yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah, we talked about that.
Briefly.
But here's Demetrius McRae, one of our guys,
All the calls were
talking about the
You think
NFL
the
wild card
Chiefs
game.
cheated.
No.
Did they pay the refs off?
No.
So his wife is asking him all these questions. We also know.
All the calls were legit.
Yes.
Did he get the 4th down?
Huh?
Did he get the 4th down?
Apparently not.
It just looked like he did from the TV.
See, here's where I have a problem. I like Demetrius, but what some of the stuff is, most of these pro athletes and people who are in the media, they're not fans of their teams. Like, they're not fans of teams. Like, they root or have interest, but they're not like true fans. I don't know if he is or not, but
I'm sure he's a Jags fan.
No,
He
if
played
you look at it from the
probably.
other ankle, he didn't. They only showed the back view. If you look at the front view, the ball never crossed.
So anyways, they go on for another minute asking him about questions about, was it a catch and this and that. But I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. The difference between our perception and from a fan. I think that's it. I think that's all the press conference stuff I had. So, any thoughts on the Duval guy? What did BMO say? I know how bad and awkward I'd be on press, so I always got to give these guys slack. It's true, dude. Duval.
I mean, I'm all in on it. If you got that kind of swagger, if you got him like that to put him on the table and do that at your first press conference, I'm all in.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, look. Chiefs are winning from Patrick Mahomes 15-15-15 on Twitch.
Wow.
Can't believe Pat Mahomes is watching the show.
I know. Shout out. Never said a bad thing about him.
Nope. Come on the show, Mahomes. Steph says the fact that he's coached by to replace the Chiefs. Go Bills. Yeah. But, I mean, he's playing on 1-year contracts. He's betting on himself, right? I guess. I don't know.
He's like, when you do the coaching corral on NCAA, like you get a bad coaching prestige if you keep leaving all the time.
He's like, he's the Lane Kiffin, right? Isn't that what Lane Kiffin was doing?
Yeah, Tennessee Stepping Stone School.
There you go. All right, boys. Let's just put a bow on this AFC Championship game. This is it. This is the last time we're going to talk about it. Let's put it to rest. I got a few slides. Most watched AFC Championship since 1988. 57.7 million. And if you tell a Chiefs fan you wanted to see them lose, they'll be like, yeah, but you still watched us. It's still hate watching. I've had enough of battling with Chiefs fans online. They're insufferable. They're irrational. Oh, this was just a picture of Josh Allen. That white line is actually the line to gain. Whoops. And you could see Josh Allen is half his body's over, and so is half the football. So,
yeah, but come on, we're all football guys here. If we're arguing over whether or not he actually crossed the line, then we're arguing about the wrong thing. Like, why didn't the Bills call a different play?
Hey, I mean, like Dana White says,
that's what we should be saying.
Dana White says with the UFC, don't let it come down to the refs or the judges.
Exactly. It's like I'm tired of hearing about it because I'm like, okay, maybe it wasn't a great spot, but still, it should never rely on the refs ever.
And this to me, just this call in general, whether it's right or wrong. This is why you don't mix ref crews in the most crucial parts of the season in the playoffs. Like you got two guys working together trying to decide on this call who haven't worked together all year long. They don't know how to talk to each other. They don't know how to communicate, if they feel more strongly about where it should be. I think if you have a crew that's worked all season together, maybe they talk about it and the correct call's made.
Well, I just think that it sucks that it's clearly everybody who said he got the first down is right, and everybody saying no, he didn't is wrong.
Well, this wasn't the play at the side of the game.
No, but it was.
Josh Allen still got the ball back with 3 minutes and 30 seconds down by 3.
That was his chance, dude.
If you asked me, would I want that? I would say yes every single time.
Yep.
So it's like, this call's right or wrong, doesn't matter. Like, we still had what we wanted.
And then we had this from RG3. I'm not reading all that, but it was something about.
That looks like an old computer that just turned on, and it does that.
He's talking. He's talking about all the regular season stuff in the playoffs, and then how Mahomes isn't on the field for all the Chiefs penalties. And of course, I'm just trying to get him to yell at us again. That's
my guys at WGR too. I'm calling them my guys now because I just listen to them all the time. They made a good point. It's like the league is run by the owners of the teams. So you can't tell me you can't say it's like the league's rigged for the Chiefs. Like, do you think the Niners owner wants the Chiefs to win? Do you think Terry Pagula for the Bills wants the Chiefs to win?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I think it brings money into everybody's pockets. What do you think having Taylor Swift is? Why do you think they want to play in Germany? They want to play in Brazil. They want to play in Spain. They want to play in, wherever.
What's that have to do with making the Chiefs win?
Because they're trying to get they're trying to get all the markets cornered, every single one of them. The whole Taylor Swift thing is because it has brought in an entire new dynamic and demographic that they never had before, which was like young ladies. So they want that. And they get to be like, we get to go to the Super Bowl again. And they think football is the greatest thing ever. It's just like when you play DraftKings for the first time ever and you win and you're like, holy shit, I'm the best in the world. Well, guess what? You lose the next 47 and you're like, I remember I won that one time, so I still like doing this. So
who wants me to win? Because I win football DraftKings all the time.
I'm just saying, like, everybody's
like
back
to back. I mean, next year I'm the Chiefs. Next year I'm the Chiefs. Are you the Bills?
They go to the meeting and say
again next year.
They go to the meeting and the Chiefs do the Hunts,
the Jaguars.
Hey guys,
Duval.
They go to the team meeting in Hawaii where Andy Reid wears shorts and a Hawaiian shirt.
And they're like, coaches.
We got an extra 5 million fans, and guess what? Hey, they're on the NFL now, or it might be 10 million. Who knows? Whatever the number is. That's money in their pocket, dude.
They've made, the viewer Venn diagram. You have The Bachelor. You got football, which is like exclusively men, exclusively women, and then they figured out how to cross it, which is Taylor Swift in the middle. And so they've made a perfect Venn diagram to merge all the fans.
Yep.
Together.
And they've got the romance going. So you're actually sitting here, everybody's like, do you think
I personally don't think that
Jerry Jones is hiring guys that didn't even call plays. You want me to believe that these owners are they're competent people? He just said glory hole live in front of millions of people.
Talking
This
about
guy
oil
doesn't
Oil
know
rigs.
wells. He's talking about oil rigs, man.
Let's get him. What's the Ben Stiller meme from Billy Madison? Let's get you to bed, Grandpa. Just like get him out of here. Anyways, nobody cares what what's his face says. RG3. We need to get him. I'm gonna try to get him on the show. So here's some more. Another classic night. This is what I hate is whenever people are grandstanding, like Tracy Wolfson and all these people on the TV. Just appreciate greatness, guys. You should all take a step back and let's appreciate greatness of the Chiefs. No, you don't care because you're not a fan, because you have to be unbiased, because if you don't, they won't talk to you. We don't care. I am a fan. I do not want to see the Chiefs win all the games. I don't want to see it. And whenever I watch a game and it ends the same way every time, I get pissed off. So I don't care about the Chiefs' greatness. I don't care about history books. You're not going to coddle me into being a Chiefs fan because I want to see history. No, I don't care. It's annoying that they win all the games and they win them the same way. How many times in a row can we watch a Chiefs game where it's like, oh, big play. Oh, Chiefs win. Block field. Oh, they've spotted the first down wrong. Whoops. Oh, ball hit the ground. Who cares? Flag on the ground. Yep, for the Chiefs. How many times in a row? How many times in a row can they get the right call, the right ball to bounce their way? It's unbelievable. I don't want to watch greatness. I don't care about greatness. I don't care. I want them to lose. Sick of it.
You need to get out of the house, man.
No, dude.
Go get some sun. Take the boat out. Enjoy your life.
That's why I'm boycotting the Super Bowl.
It's just
only watching
football.
the game cast.
It's just football.
Also, I
He's
love
only
this.
watching the game cast and the commercials.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just gonna turn it off whenever. I'm only gonna watch some audio. This top one was talking about how Spagnuolo and Andy Reid ran the same play in formations like 5 times during the game, and then finally ran something different out of the formation.
Yeah.
And this is the stuff I'm talking about. Like they give them, and I got another graphic too. You'll be surprised about how the Chiefs set stuff up all game, and so people want to give Mahomes all this credit. I'm not saying he's not good, but these two coordinators, the way they run the game,
yeah,
they put people in blenders with some of the stuff they do.
I mean, the touchdown that Patrick Mahomes scored, the 10-yard run, AJ Epinepst said that's nothing they'd seen before on any film that they watched of the Chiefs. The Chiefs got that from week 4 when Lamar did it to the Bills. The Ravens ran the same play in week 4, and Lamar scored on that play against the Bills. So the Chiefs, credit to their Andy Reid and their coordinators and their analysts, saw that play that the Ravens ran in week 4 against the Bills and put it in to their system for the AFC Championship for Pat Mahomes to run it.
Well, that's what they said. Osiris Torrance.
Yeah, he's our guard. Offensive guard.
He said all game they showed particular pressure on this particular formation. They backed off. They typically sent heat where the Chiefs weren't showing it pre-snap. That's why the Bills slid their protection left. Big mistake. They set it up. It's like they were waiting to get in that situation all game to bring out that one pressure. And they do. That's what they do. The game's close. They're going to beat you. They're going to beat you. And everybody's like, it's Mahomes, and look how it's that Spags will lull you to sleep and then kick your teeth in. And Andy Reid will lull you to sleep and then kick your teeth in. And they know when they're doing it.
And I've been saying this for probably 2 years now. It's, Pat Mahomes is a great player. He
is.
Could go down as one of the best of all time. But I want to see him without Andy Reid. Everybody wanted to see Brady without Belichick, and then Brady went and beat Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and Pat Mahomes in the playoffs to win a Super Bowl. So it's, he earned that right. It's not that I don't respect Mahomes. Like I said, I think Mahomes. I heard a stat today too where it's in the playoffs. I think Trey Ringo put it out or something. In the playoffs, there's like 126 times in history that a quarterback has had a final drive or something to either tie or win the game. And there's only one quarterback that's above 50% on those attempts. Tom Brady is 5 out of 11 on those attempts, and he's in second place. Pat Mahomes is 7 for 7. He's yet to be stopped when he has the ball in his hands for a chance to tie the game or take the lead in the playoffs. And that's credit to him, but that's also credit to Andy Reid.
Well, I will show you in this next slide why that is. And that's the thing. Like, people like, we hate the Chiefs. No. It could be Andy Reid with Trevor Lawrence. It could be Andy Reid with Lamar Jackson. It could be Andy Reid with Andrew Luck. It could be Andy Reid with whoever else.
See, that's where I give Mahomes credit, because it wasn't Andy Reid with Donovan McNabb. Andy Reid choked with Donovan McNabb. The Eagles never got over the hump. One time they made it to the Super Bowl and got
Well,
beat
guess
by
who they were playing?
the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like Andy Reid didn't start getting over the hump until Mahomes. That's why I give Mahomes
until
credit.
Brady retired. Really is when he started getting over the hump. Let's call it what it is. So, but here's this. Somebody got mad at me for this. This is the yak yardage for the game against the Bills.
Yeah.
Guess how many yards he threw for? 245. Somebody went back and was like, no, Juju Smith-Schuster's target traveled 8 yards. It wasn't 15. Oh, all right, my bad, dude. So it was 220 yards of yak.
Juju, the pass that he caught, there was nobody within 15 yards of him because Elam fell down on a crossing route.
235 yards of yards after catch. That's funny. That's funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Stuff like that means that they have schemed you so well that they can just throw it just beyond the line of scrimmage. Like 15 total yards of air.
And look, I don't know. I'm getting tired of the ref stuff, but I'm also getting tired of all the Xavier Worthy stuff. Like, he beat the Bills. Like, I think the Bills' game plan was, we're going to stop Kelsey because Kelsey always beats us and somebody else has to beat us. I don't think Xavier Worthy is that guy that beat us. I think Patrick Mahomes is that guy that beat us. Pat Mahomes had 2 rushing touchdowns. One, like I said, they set up. I think he beat us. I mean,
and multiple fourth down conversions.
Yeah, he's on. We can't stop him. We haven't stopped him.
Third and fourth.
Well, nobody has.
I mean, we can't stop him in the playoffs. Let me say that. We do what we're supposed to do or what we want to do in the regular season. But also, our 2 first-round draft picks the last 2 years had a total of 2 catches in the playoffs.
Kincaid and Coleman.
I told you, Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
Keon Coleman is. Oh, what's that guy's name? Oh, number 13 from years ago from the Florida State.
Kelvin
Benjamin. Kelvin Benjamin 2.0. Same type player. Big body, not real fast. Can catch it in the corner of the end zone, but that's it.
Y'all gonna be in trouble if Shakir leaves.
We're about to sign him to a big deal.
The Bills need to draft a receiver.
Yeah, we need to get a playmaker.
If only
take the top.
Wait a minute. Didn't we call this Xavier Worthy? Didn't the Bills trade and not get Xavier Worthy?
Yeah. And Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
Pat Mahomes and Xavier Worthy were originally Bills picks.
So the Bills are destined to never do it. Who they going to trade for this year?
Somebody said it was the curse of the Bambino. Whenever they traded, the Yankees traded, or the Sox traded Babe Ruth to the Yankees and didn't win a World Series for like 200 years or whatever it was.
Wow, we haven't won one. And
the Bills are their own worst enemy.
Wow. They are. Sabotage.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
So anyways, that's the blow.
I'm going to bleed a while. I'm going to get up and fight again.
I think we called this. I think we said, wouldn't it be funny if he was the reason that the Bills lost this year?
And he's trying to say so bad that he's not.
He wasn't. He had the same stats against in the game we played him at our place, week 11. Same stats.
Find a lie.
Good point. That's a great point, Tex. Okay, let's preview this. Let's talk some fun Super Bowl facts. Let's hit the football.
Football. Yay, yay.
Okay. BMO says it doesn't matter who the Chiefs are going to trade for with the Bills. If you're Bean, you just don't make that. I mean, at some point, you just have to, like, you got to stop being like, hey, guys, we're all buddy here. No. Stop trading with them. Don't do it. You know they're going to call you because they're sitting in their room like the impractical jokesters mean, like, hey, tell them we're going to give them the number 17 pick. And then they do it, and then they all laugh in the room behind you. That meme. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Currently, Chiefs favored by 1.5. Over-unders 48.5. February 9th.
Over.
Sunday. 6. But I agreed. 100%. 100%. Here's a couple of fun facts for the Super Bowl. Okay. The first Super Bowl wasn't even called the Super Bowl. The event was named the World Championship Game. The name, rooted in the popularity of the Super Ball toy, came later. So the Super Ball and the Super Bowl, very similar. Gatorade color bet became a tradition. The most common colors, orange and blue. I also have pulled up the prop bets, the novelty bets, some that have already been released that we will get to later. Number 3, a player once missed the game for pizza. In 2003, Barrett Robbins, the center for the Oakland Raiders, famously disappeared before the Super Bowl. Later revealed that he went on a bender in Tijuana after misunderstanding the date of the game. What?
Nice.
Hmm.
When did that happen?
2003.
Love that.
What? How did you went on a
2003.
bender? Tijuana?
Hell yeah.
More chicken wings are eaten on Super Bowl Sunday than any other day.
I've
Approximately
heard great things about Tijuana.
1.42 billion wings during the big game. Statistically, the team that wins the coin toss loses the Super Bowl more often than not. How about that?
Interesting.
The Vince Lombardi Trophy is worth about $50,000. That's it.
Huh.
A 30-second ad slot during the game costs about $7 million. And we're not, the NFL, everyone who has so many ads refer to the Super Bowl. Hold on.
Oh, no.
That's the big game. Because the NFL strictly enforces its trademark from the term Super Bowl. Whoops. So we might get fined, guys.
Just that week, though, I think.
And the highest scoring game was the Super Bowl between the 49ers and the Chargers, 49-26. I remember watching that game when I was a kid. That's the reason I'm a Niners fan. In your faces. So those are the weird Super Bowl facts. Now, here's the key stats from this game in particular.
He just admitted that he's a Niners fan because they won the Super Bowl when he was a kid.
I'm sorry, when were the Panthers on?
So he's a copycat.
We didn't have the Panthers. Okay.
Missed it by a year. But we all knew they were coming.
Nope.
We all knew the Panthers are coming. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Too late. Already had I remember getting my Jerry Rice jersey.
I was at the Panthers' first game.
They were playing at Clemson, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Stats to know for Super Bowl. What is this? Super Bowl 59?
Yes. How's your mom?
Saquon, good point. Saquon Barkley is logging 2.6 rush yards over expected per attempt in the playoffs. And the Chiefs' running defense stinks. The Eagles are plus 10 turnover margin during the postseason. Turnover margin. Patrick Mahomes is recording a 5.7% sack rate, which the Eagles' defense is really good at getting sacks. And Xavier Worthy leads the Chiefs with a 25.8% target share since Week 16. Initial thoughts. Tex.
I think, as much as I don't want to see it, this is the year that the Eagles pull it out.
Well, it's funny Tex says that because another stat that I saw that you haven't reported on is that when the Super Bowl is between the two teams, the team that is flying west
Oh, you mean
wins the Super Bowl.
this one?
Yes.
Ah!
So the Chiefs are flying east this year.
This is from Jay Kuda. In this century, every time the Super Bowl has been played between the two teams, team traveling west has won. Whoa. Are you saying the fix is in? The fix it licks?
I'm just saying. You know, my armchair quarterback brain wants to tell me that what the Eagles are good at, the Chiefs have probably struggled with, or at least they're not as good as they are at other things, which is their run game. It's kind of progressively gotten worse throughout the year. So I think if the Eagles just run the ball, and also, if you can get pressure up the middle on Mahomes, you can be successful against them. And the Eagles should be very good at that. But my football brain tells me that the Chiefs will have something dialed up. They have 2 weeks to prepare. They're gonna have answers to those problems.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking about two of the coaches that do it the most. See, I don't understand this. It says it goes back 2000 Super Bowl venue in this century. Every time the Super Bowl has been played between the two teams,
Yes.
with one traveling east. How are you? The team traveling west is one.
Yes. You don't know your east from your west.
Well, doesn't every team every year one travels west and one travels east?
No. If this game was played next year and it was the Chiefs versus the Eagles next year in San Fran, both teams would travel west. If it's the Chiefs and the Niners and they play in Miami, both teams travel east.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you now. Let's see. Whoa.
Or if it's the Cowboys and the Chiefs, they'll both be traveling the same direction.
What if it's Duval?
What if it's the Cowboys and the Chiefs and it's played in Dallas? And one's traveling south.
But it won't be Dallas. We don't have to worry about that. They've been eliminated already. Bills remind me of all those Colt Manning led teams that couldn't beat Brady. You know who I'm really mad at is
they didn't add this though. When the Buccaneers won, they played at home. They played in Tampa against the Chiefs. And that was the only Super Bowl Mahomes lost. That was Kilgore's team. They traveled east on that one. The other team didn't travel.
Oh yeah.
So that should be added.
The 49ers should boycott it next time they have to travel west or east. I mean, that's kind of BS. The only way they can do it is if it's in California. This is BS, dude.
LA.
This is BS.
Gotta pick your new team.
This is garbage, man. Unbelievable. Two worst of the top tier QBs this year are in the Super Bowl. Blue's here. I haven't seen Blue in a while. What's up, dude? Yeah, I don't know. It feels this whole game feels. Actually, let's tee this up one more time, in case what if the AI grabs it, right? In this, how about a weird fact for the Super Bowl? In this century, every time the Super Bowl has been played in between the two teams, with one team traveling east and one team traveling west, the team traveling west is won. This year, the Chiefs are traveling east and the Eagles are traveling west. And that goes back in this century. Oh, I see what they did. That's an old statistics trick. I got you now. They did it from 2000.
Yeah.
That's smart. Somebody's good with Excel. Good for them.
Or Twitter.
Just very true. Just a reminder that the Chiefs, because last time the Chiefs and Eagle played, guess what? A penalty decided. Everybody's, well, wasn't it a penalty? Chiefs were fine with the penalty there, and you have to admit that there's a penalty there, unless you ask a Chiefs fan this year, wasn't he across the line for a first down? Well, yeah.
The Chiefs started getting calls since when they played the Bills, and Tony lined up off sides and Pat Mahomes went around the whole field after the game telling everybody that it was a BS call.
No, dude, they'd handle their calls with class, okay? That's the one time a call didn't go their way. That's the one time a call didn't go their way. So, was the flag right before that cut? Dude, I don't know. It was. Oh man. Hey, got me a fire in a sec. Been busy working late. Well, good for you, Blue. Good for you, man.
Nice.
The Chiefs have had 90% fewer penalties than their opponents. You sent us this, didn't you?
I think so.
I love stats like that. Like it makes it look so much worse than it is.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on this game? I'm gonna pull up the here in a little bit. I'm gonna pull up the prop bets, but I wanted to go through these awards that we came.
Just touch base on the NFC Championship game. I saw a stat that I found interesting. In the NFC Championship game alone, the Eagles had more rushing touchdowns than the Cowboys did all season. Just the one game.
That's funny.
Mm.
That's funny.
Also in that game, Tress Way, the punter for the Commanders, now has more passing yards in NFC Championship games than Dak Prescott and Tony Romo.
In your face, dude. In your face. And I would also yes, see?
That's my
Blue?
quarterback.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he get held on that. Blue says he's not watching it, dude. Me either. Boycott. Hashtag. There's been like almost 1 million people that are boycotting the Super Bowl. It's great. I'm one of them. Stand with us.
I guarantee you it's probably the most watched Super Bowl.
No. Nope. I won't do it. Okay. So we put together a few awards, ladies and gentlemen. Because the awards show isn't it this weekend? Who knows who's going to win the MVP?
It's like next Thursday.
Okay. So next Thursday. So coming up. So we took the liberty of making our own awards. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, and this was obviously voted on by a panel of peers. Here we go. Award number 1, the real NFL awards. Worst coach of the year. Eberflus.
Okay.
Has
Cowboys
to be.
are hiring him.
For what he did to everybody on Thanksgiving. Exactly.
He's a better coordinator than a coach.
Look at this trophy I came up with that I found.
Love that. I'm going to send it to him.
I wish we could. I want to buy one. Worst coach, Eberflus. That whole run that he went on where he didn't know how to use timeouts and they didn't call timeouts when they were playing the Lions on Thanksgiving and all that stuff was really, really some great stuff. The next award that we have goes to a man who I pounded the table for months.
Brock Purdy.
He will let you down and he will hurt you when you need him the most. So this award is called the Scooby-Doo Villain Meme Award, where Fred pulls the mask off the villain, and it's just Fred looking back at him. And that award goes to Sam Darnold for convincing everybody that it wasn't the real Sam Darnold that we've seen for the past 5 years. He was a new and improved Sam Darnold until he got into a game that meant something, and then he was kicking the ball backwards and falling down and not throwing the football and just looking like Marv out there on Home Alone when he slips in the basement and slides into the paint can holder. So, congratulations, Sam Darnold. Number 3, this is an award where you paid a lot of money to get something, and that something didn't come true. This is the Billy McFarland Firefest Award of the year, and it's Dak Prescott. You paid the man $60 million to play quarterback, and he couldn't even make it half the season because he fake tore his hamstring and just quit on his team. and then got outplayed by Cooper Rush, who almost had him in the playoffs.
Did get a sweet tea deal though.
He did. The Billy McFarland Firefest of the Year. Text thoughts on this one.
I mean, he got hurt.
That's a terrible
we don't even know what the rest of the season would have looked like.
Yes, we do.
No.
He said, "Wait, you were Scooby Doo not too long ago."
That's true. Facts. Must be a hit show with the kids.
This next award goes out to somebody and a theory that I hate with all my heart. Literally, cannot stand this. It's the NBA Load Management Person of the Year. The guy just didn't play half the year. Then he played like 2 games and got hurt again. Ladies and gentlemen, the NBA Load Management of the Year award goes to Christian McCaffrey.
Pick the hardest elements to play for his comeback game.
Yeah.
I think the snow game is the one I want to go.
Snowing sideways. Got like
you know what it was, honestly.
what?
He got married.
Well,
He got married.
You're really hard on both of you. Really hard on that, and your quarterbacks are engaged now. So I want to keep this same energy.
Maybe Josh Allen is the one that breaks the curse.
It's either going to be him or Dak. It's either going to be him or Dak.
Because the Bills are already cursed. So if he then double curses, 2 wrongs make a right.
You think Josh Allen's the guy who can beat the double curse?
Josh Allen was on the cover of Madden and didn't get hurt.
He was supposed to be the guy that could beat Mahomes this year.
Josh Allen was on the cover of Madden and didn't get hurt. He broke that curse.
I don't care about these curses. I want him to beat Mahomes. He had America was watching.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Purdy didn't beat Mahomes either.
Mahomes got married.
Mahomes has been married since high school.
True. The 4-year window's over. So, J.A. has to follow. You want him to follow? Like Big Bro him? Oh, my gosh. Okay, this next award is probably my favorite award. These next 2 awards are just spectacular. Two people are in the same pod here, really. 2 quarterbacks. Great award here. If you're a fan of his team, you hate his guts because he lost you a lot of games in just hilarious, spectacular fashion. But if you're not a fan of the team, you were waiting to see what he was going to do every week. Ladies and gentlemen, the Viral GOAT Person of the Year award is none other than Will Levis in his Sistine painting, ceiling, chapel, touching the fingers of Michelangelo or whoever that is.
Well,
it's Will Levis, buddy.
You put those pictures in that box, kind of how Dylon put his bets in his box the other day.
Oh, yeah. I just threw him in there. I mean, I want so badly for somebody to paint the Sistine. What's the one where they're touching fingers like on different clouds?
That's what Josh Allen and Dawson Knox do when they score a touchdown.
He's got the surrender cobra. Shout out Will Levis. Okay, this next award. This is an award where you need a motivator. You need a motivator in the huddle. You need a motivator on the team. This is the Herb Brooks Speech of the Year award.
Jameis Winston.
Yes.
Bingo.
Okay.
Yes. The Herb Brooks Speech of the Year. The speech he gave before he played in the snow.
Every speech, dude.
What did he say? I just need the Lord to deliver me from these pick sixes. Just incredible, guys. I mean, there's nobody better to win that award. And then our final award of the year from the Millie Goats. Trophies will be in the mail. It's punter of the year. None other than our guy.
Agreed.
Smoney Spun Spy. I almost said comeback player of the year, Tyler Bass. After what he went through at the end of the year.
Battled through.
T-Bass could have won. We'll get Smoney his GOAT trophy.
T-Bass didn't miss a field goal in the playoffs.
Comeback player of the year,
You know
dude.
what type of redemption that would have been if the Bills would have gotten the field goal range and he could have made one to tie the game?
We got to get T-Bass and Spunny on the show. We got to get him on the show next week, maybe. But yes, if you'd have made that, oh my gosh, dude, you're right. Revenge field goals. So Emo says he hates being in limbo for the next 7 months. I know nobody's going to be a Bills fan or not. Hate that for you, man.
Well, speaking of that, like, not necessarily about Smoney being on the Bills next year. I think that's what the hardest thing for me about the game on Sunday night. You know, say what you want about the refs, say what you want about, whatever. But it's the process that it takes to get that far in the season.
Yes.
And then now it's just like you got to start it all over with nothing, like without a trophy to show for it.
Yep.
I get I'm just a fan, but it's like,
yeah, but we played in Nash. We know what it.
Well, and I'm just speaking from as a fan. Like I get I don't put anywhere near as much into it as any of the guys that are playing, but it's like you do take time out of your day, 3 hours to cheer for your team, and it's like it does take a lot. And I think too this year, what was different was like having clinched the division so early, and then the Chiefs clinched the 1 seed like 4 to 3 weeks left in the season. It was like there
You
was
went
nothing
like a
really
month without meaningful football.
Yeah. And then it's like then you got back into it hard and fast, and it was just I don't know. It was like a whirlwind. And then it just ended.
I'm gonna say this. I
Ended
think
without me being ready for it to be over.
I think that true football guy fans who are football guys put just as much mental energy into in thinking about the games as some of the players do.
Some of them, yeah.
Agreed. Being a fan is different, man. That's why I yell at these people on the internet, on TV they lecture us and tell us to appreciate greatness. It's like you're looking at this from a unbiased. You don't have a dog in the fight. We're supposed to just appreciate the players. The players are going to leave, dude. The teams are going to be there forever. We want our team to win Super Bowls. We don't want one team. We don't care about individual accolades. We don't want one team playing in 5 out of 6 Super Bowls. We hate it. I'm sorry. I don't want to see some other team win 5 or playing 5 out of 6 Super Bowls. I respect them. I think they're good.
You
doesn't
want
mean
your
I can't
team to figure out how to do that. It's obviously doable if that team's doing it.
exactly.
I feel like too, and again, I'm just using this year's Bills as an example. Is we got to where we were playing in the game we wanted to play in. We got to be in the situation that we wanted to be in. So we expected to win. And then just to lose like that and it all be over that quick, I mean, within a minute and 30 seconds, it's like being told that you got to retire from the sport that you love without being ready to retire yet because you got hurt or something. It's like you weren't ready for the season to be over with, and now you just have to start all over.
Well, it just sucks too because you're like, they're going to give all that credit to Mahomes. And we all know, watching games and playing football as long as we did, it's not just him. Like, he's a big part of it, but it's not just him. And so they're going to make it, the people in the media are going to make it it's Mahomes versus Allen. And it's like, well, I mean, you're talking about Spagnuolo, one of the winningest coordinators of all time, if not the winningest coordinator. Andy Reid, one of the best coaches, top 2 coaches of all time.
I mean,
And then
one
a
of the
quarterback.
greatest play callers of all time.
So it's like they're going to dump all over your quarterback and your team and place the blame there.
And we can dive more into that next week when we have Kilgore on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Because he played there. He played with Mahomes. He played with Reed. And it's, there's so many questions. How much credit should Veach get, their GM?
Yeah.
He's the only reason Mahomes is there. He went to Andy Reid's desk every day telling him to watch film on Mahomes since Mahomes was a sophomore in college. He's the one that got Andy Reid on boards from Mahomes. So, how much of it is him bringing in guys that he likes and Andy Reid's able to do what Andy Reid does with them?
That's good. That's a good point. Oh, yeah, by the way, super guest next week, Super Bowl participant, 2 times.
2 times.
Viral sensation. Half his hair cut off one time. Dan Kilgore to the show. Well, those are the awards, boys. There's not much else left we got to do hang the banners, and I want to pull up these prop bets. So I'm going to pull this out of here. This is going a lot more smooth than I thought it would. I had a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't know how we were going to organize this thing, boys, but shout out Spunner of the Year, Spunny. Spun. Let's hit the DFX picks music. Hit that electric guitar. Okay, boys, here we go. We didn't really make any betting cards because there's not really anything to bet on as far as football goes. We're getting all of our ducks in a row because we've got golf starting up soon. So we'll switch gears after the Super Bowl to really get, and we want to try to get Hubbs and Lauer and Novak, some of these guys back on, talk a little football, maybe do a what's that called? Exit interview. See how they felt about their teams. Ooh, there you go. Shout out BMO. He sees it. People are noticing.
Right.
Oh, sign they made for you?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That was a sign.
Dang. I wish
that
that
they haven't done all year. They just do it for this game.
Yeah, but if they won, it would have been part of history.
I know.
Dang it.
It's a cool sign, though. My daughter was super proud. She made
Love it.
Witness history.
Okay. The Gatorade bath odds. Here's the novelty props, boys, from covers.com. I'm sure there's another better website, and B. McCormick probably knows it better than me, or Blue, or Heavy Steps. But here are the odds for what color the Gatorade will be in the Super Bowl. Number one at plus 125 is purple. Okay?
That is a good flavor, though.
The most common are orange and blue, though. I think it's orange. It's got to be orange. What color?
What are the Chiefs? I mean, you have experience with Chiefs. What are the Chiefs? What have they had? What is one in the past?
What do you mean I have experience? I'm usually like this whenever they like I'm not watching that. I'm not watching the Gatorade bath.
You can't see through the tears in your eyes.
No. I mean, last year I was on this freaking screen, just melting into a puddle of my own shame and tears and piss on the floor. Just one time, dude.
It's definitely
one time.
Not water.
Like, can you not just beat them one time?
Somebody presented the questions with how many Super Bowls you think Josh would have gone to if he played in the NFC.
Or if he had Andy Reid as his coach.
Got Joe Brady.
I mean, Joe Brady ran quarterback sneaks 17 times. No offense. We like Joe Brady. I don't know. It's definitely not going to be water. Red or pink. Purple's not what's the best flavor here?
Purple.
No.
I think in game, yellow.
See, Blue says yellow. B. McCormick's on yellow. I think it's orange. I'm with you, B. McCormick. I think it's going to be orange. I'm putting the plus 600. Are you kidding me? These are the fun. This one actually has a betting card that you can make. It's awesome. Here's the coin toss. Heads or tails. Plus 100 either way. Coin toss winning team. Minus 105. National anthem. Here we go.
2 minutes. Right at 2 minutes.
Yeah, right at 2 minutes. The anthem singer of Super Bowl 59 is John Baptiste.
Who?
A Grammy-winning jazz R&B and singer and pianist. So they're putting it at 120 and a half seconds. So they're saying there's no way it goes over 2 minutes, right?
I think it's like 150 or 155 is the typical.
Yeah, you got to bet the under there. Will he perform on a piano? Will a player or coach cry during the anthem?
Chris Jones cried at AFC Championship.
That's what I'm saying. That's money on the floor right there. Brady not bad for a rookie OC. And then halftime show, they're putting money on which song will be first. I don't know any of these songs. Two of the guys at work were like, it's Kendrick Lamar. You don't know Not Like Us? I'm like, no, I don't know what that is.
Ooh, is that advantage Chiefs because he's from? Isn't he
Oh,
from
is it?
Philly? No, maybe he's from LA.
So
Maybe I'm
these
thinking
are just
somebody else.
these are just some of the what are they called? Novelty bets.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, they had a pretty cool little sheet that you could download for your Super Bowl party. Pretty cool.
Squares.
No, it was like this thing that you could make up. It's like it everybody filled one out. It was pretty cool. Like you pass them out at your Super Bowl party. So, and you could
Is that like giving everybody a $20 parlay?
so yeah, like hand them the Oh, there it is. It's the bet sheet. Look at that. There you go. Take a look. Right there.
Oh, it's them creating their own parlay.
Yeah, so here you go. It just like, hey, Super Bowl party prop betting sheet. And then I guess somebody gets to determine the winner. So there's a whole bunch of stuff on there. But anyways. Anywho, check it out. Not a sponsor. Should they sponsor? Maybe. Who knows? All right, let's hang some banners and then be done. What do you think?
What do you think?
You did it! Congratulations!
Hang the banners. Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Do it.
And as I'm sitting here watching Texas at Ole Miss and Alabama at Mississippi State, I'm going to hang the banner for the NCAA basketball tournament
Let's go.
because it starts in less than 50 days. So we have 50 days to cram as much NCAA basketball into our tiny little pea heads so we can make bets for the tournament. Hang the banner.
That was one of the most electrifying moments because betting in North Carolina had just become legal. And there were so many bonus bets that you could get during March Madness. The amount of parlays that I built was astronomical. Couldn't be contained. Unbelievable. We were hitting some big ones too.
Today almost was a very profitable day for me.
So it wasn't at all.
It was, well, it was good, but it could have been a lot better. I only missed my one parlay bet. I hit everything else.
I need to start getting on those with you to build my bankroll back up.
Uh-oh.
I went a little nuts there at the end of the season.
Yeah, I
you
tend
panic
to
because
find out.
football's gone.
Yeah, I found out that the more rogue I go, the worse off I am.
Yeah.
Yep. If I just stuck with my system, not betting a whole bunch, I was just like, you know what? I'll put $5 on this one. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's the problem. Because you also were like, football's ending, so I have to bet more.
Yeah, I need to capture the excitement.
You were sad. Is there a spread for the refs over under 6.5 yellow flags? Telling you, man. They'll set that way up there. They'll be like, no way they're gonna throw that many. Tex, you want me to go or you want to go?
I'll go. I'm gonna hang the banner for Two Bills Drive once again. Making it seem like the world's coming to an end. Because on there, they have a thread called Defensive Backs for 2025. And it goes through every single defensive back that they have playing this year. It talks about how terrible they were, how bad they were. Gives the PFF, which, by the way, the Bills have some of the, like a bunch of really low-rated PFF
pretty
players. But
except Benford.
Yeah, Benford was 5.
Yeah.
You are correct. But they even said that he was terrible by the end of the season in his injury prone.
Well, he had 2 concussions.
Yep.
Dude, he could not stand up after he got gong show.
No, man.
I mean, they were weekend at Bernie's in him.
Guardian cap. So that guardian cap is just like smushed. He couldn't even keep his eyes open on the golf cart. The guy
Feel
was
bad
holding him
for him,
up. Yeah, that's
but-
terrible.
Yeah, it was a Weekend at Bernie's situation.
Yeah.
Weekend at Bernard's. Is that his name?
Benford.
Weekend at Benford's. Weekend at Benny's. Dude, that's what these people don't understand. On the Dan Orlovskis and the people who sit up there and appreciate greatness. I'm like, you got these fans already breaking down the entire defensive backfield room of the Buffalo Bills and telling them how they stink and how they weren't good after they just played in the AFC title game. Like,
Danny O, he's
They
on.
were-
He's
they were-
he's
they
with the
were
Bills
one-
Mafia.
They were one first down away from making the Super Bowl.
I mean, I'm not
Maybe.
saying Danny O's not with you. I'm saying these are the people like
Oh,
they
now
have
you're
already gone
talking
into.
heads.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to go do that. I'm a fan, but I'm not doing that.
They're going through the stages of grief right now. The Bills fans are.
Yeah.
They are still in the anger phase, the denial phase a little bit. So,
That's a good one there. We're putting in that Barkley longest run on automatically bet that. Yeah. I like that, Blue. Like that. My hang the banner is to Bill Belichick, not only for re-putting, he put natural grass back at UNC, but then he also said the former Patriots head coach Belichick says maybe the NFL should change the name of the Lombardi Trophy to the Brady Trophy. That would be so funny that Pat Mahomes would have to start winning the Brady.
Well, you got to think too. I mean, what Brady won 7? How many did he play in? Not sure.
9, I think.
But
9 or 10.
This game's on Fox, so is he calling this game, and does that count towards his Super Bowl appearances?
Ooh, that's such a good point. Brady with his 10th Super Bowl appearance?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Love that.
being the ultimate quarterback, the armchair quarterback.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Brady calling the game. I hope he just doesn't laugh all weird. Just don't want him to laugh.
Well, all
weird.
he's going to tell you is you can achieve anything if you just work hard at it.
Well, shout out to Brady for also just calling out Austin Eckler with his little tiny baby hands in front of everybody. Saying you got small hands. Sometimes you just can't hold on to the ball like that. It's like, wow, man. He's got a family.
He must watch the show because I brought that up.
My second hang the banner is to the SEC. They can't win in football. So what do they have to do? They got to go parade around like they're the best basketball conference.
Hey.
Jay Billis believes winning the SEC tournament will be harder than winning the national championship. Of course it will, Jay Billis and all you SEC losers. You can't win the football championship anymore, so now you're a basketball conference. You bunch of loser, whiner, itty-bitty weenie babies. Get out of here. You're mad. You're all mad, and the propaganda machine is already running around for the SEC basketball.
Dude,
This
you
is
need
sad.
to get off social media. You got all that hate in your heart right now.
This is not no. We need to let the SEC know that this will not be tolerated. You can't just run around losing football championships and acting like nobody's paying attention to your conference that you were bragging about. Nobody could beat you forever. And finally, when the chips are on the table and you got to play a real tournament when you're not getting voted in every tournament, you lose. And now it's harder to win the SEC basketball tournament than the national championship in basketball. You're out of your mind.
Somebody was talking about how hard it is to win in the SEC, and they're like, look at their conference record. They're 50 and 50. They're 50 and 50. And somebody pointed out, they're like, of course they're 500. There's a winner and loser every game.
That's right. I mean, literally, that's how it has to go. Even I know that. But look at this, dude. Winning the SEC tournament will be winning harder than winning the national title.
AKA, don't bet on the winner of the SEC tournament.
But
I
they
think
can't.
that's more, you broke the rules. That's more of a how dare you than it is a hang the banner.
You're right. I did.
Look, B.
Doesn't
McCormick
count.
agrees with me. AK needs a break.
Dude, I saw this. and I almost threw my phone into the river. I was like, they're trying to do this in basketball now.
Wouldn't have sank it; it just floated on the ice.
You're probably right. Those stupid ducks are still out there.
Have you heard how good they are at gymnastics?
Don't even.
Is it Muscovy ducks or is it?
No, they're
like
bluebills.
Dude,
There you
that would look absolutely beautiful over the top of your fireplace.
Some bluebills.
Oh yeah,
I'm not firing across the river into the country club over there.
buddy. They won't even make it. They won't even make it. That's we're talking
pretend-
about
just
150 yards. It'll just bounce off. Just
What
bounce off.
if I told you that country club has a lot of fans of the SEC at it?
Okay, I'd never be violent toward the SEC. I just want them to admit that they no matter where they go, they have to say it's harder to do something in the SEC than anywhere else. It could be freaking, building a house.
I mean, where's the lie though? Think about it. This goes with all facets of life.
Gosh,
How hard is it to drive in the snow in SEC country? It's harder than it is up north. It's so much harder to do basic things in the SEC.
oh my gosh, they got nothing. They have to run around telling everybody it's harder to do anything in the SEC country. That's it. That's what they run around doing. Oh, I don't have anything else. You guys have anything else?
No.
We do have this. So I think as you can see on the bottom, the WOAT-A-MAKER standings are final. I think there's one more game. So the battle is for second place. J-Bi has won his second consecutive football season. Will there be a repeat in golf this year as well? Stay tuned to find out as we approach golf season.
I'm the Chiefs of DFS football.
You are. But recommend our show to a friend. Recommend our show to another friend and your friends and family. And some people will take time off during the next few months. I don't know that we will. I don't think we're going to because we're going to be right into golf mode because we love getting on here and talking sports and yelling about the SEC.
They're ruddy ducks, not bluebill ducks.
Okay. You want 10,000 of them to fight me with? Because I get a giant.
Yep.
The Pro-Am is tomorrow, starting Pebble Beach. Scotty Scheffler's back, boys. Scotty Scheffler's back.
Jay's not playing this year.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be good to go do that. Anyways, follow us on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and check us out over there because we had a lot of fun over there and people are seeming to like our videos. Or they're hating our videos and yelling at us. One of the two. Either way.
We will yell back.
We will. Don't take it personal. We're fans. And check out the podcast out tomorrow. If you've missed any podcasts, special guest next week, Dan Kilgore. So we'll do Sunday night. We'll do something crazy. Who knows? We'll find something to yell about. Anyways.
Later.
No football. We doing ice cream?
No, still football season.
Okay.
We love football. Yeah, it's
Go
our
Niners.
passion.
Bills.